solution for Jamaican companies. My name is Naomi Cohen, and I will be your moderator this morning. Now, this morning, we will have the opportunity to learn firsthand about the technological advancements that have been made in solar energy by SOFOS Jamaica, which leads to the fact that these very advancements are fully available to Jamaican businesses today.
I hope that today's or this morning's discussion will be fruitful. There are some interesting presentations that are going to happen this morning, and examples are going to be shown, and I'm sure that we can take away a lot from this. I'm sure that the media will have a lot to report from this also, and I want to just close by thanking SOFOS for hosting this breakfast this morning, and say that the PSOJ is pleased to be in partnership with SOFOS on this. And also, let's not forget the important Spanish Embassy and the partnership of the Spanish Embassy. And I also want to say that the PSOJ is looking forward to welcoming SOFOS as a member of the PSOJ, and their application is in, and I'm sure and will be reviewed on Wednesday, and I'm sure it will be approved. But I want to welcome you, David. I know David has put a lot into this in terms of the groundwork, and I wish SOFOS a lot of success. I personally think that the economy will start to improve this year, but it's going to improve on the basis of a new economy. It's not going to be the old economy where we rely a lot on fossil fuels or the same uncompetitiveness. And I think SOFOS has a critical role to play in that. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and please enjoy.
Thank you, Mr. Chung. Alrighty, SOFOS Jamaica is a part of the SOFOS group. And so for the last 10 years, they have spent all of their time helping companies see major returns on their investment in solar energy. And of course, furthermore, helping companies save on energy. Now, the SOFOS group began their operations in Barcelona, and today remains one of the leading energy companies in the northern eastern region of Spain. And on that note, I will now invite Her Excellency Ambassador Celsa Nuno, Spanish Ambassador to Jamaica, to the podium.
Thank you very much. Muy buenos días a todos. Dennis, SOFOS team, Palladium, Nestlé, everybody that is here, thank you so much for accompanying us this morning at this important event for SOFOS and the Spanish Embassy. It is definitely a pleasure to be part of this event, which in a way we could say that is the equivalent of a coming out party, the official presentation of SOFOS to the society and the business community in Jamaica. SOFOS made the first exploratory contacts 2 years ago and has been now permanently based in the country for nearly a year. It's about to finish a major project, one which originally brought them here, and you will hear more about that later. SOFOS now feels confident that it has enough familiarity with the Jamaican context to come and explain to you today why it is wise for all of us to invest in solar energy and what has SOFOS as a company to offer in order to gain your trust. Let me start by saying that Spain is as energy dependent as Jamaica is. We don't have the good fortune of having oil reserves. We import most of our oil from the Middle East and our gas from Algeria and Norway. This harsh reality has pushed successive Spanish governments to promote renewable energies in a bid to reduce imports and energy dependency. Very much the same situation as Jamaica is today. Presently, renewable energies contribute an average of 40 to 50% of electricity mix in Spain, with hydropower and wind providing the largest portion, followed by photovoltaics and solar thermal energy. As Spanish ambassador to Jamaica, it only remains for me to thank SOFOS for having invited me to this official presentation, and to thank also the PSOJ for the support that they're giving this company as they start in their sector in Jamaica, and to wish both institutions success. Thank you very much.
So let's welcome Juan Mayral, the CEO of the SOFOS Group, and he will share the background and vision of the company. Juan?
Okay. Good morning to everybody. First of all, I would like to thank PSOG and the embassy, Spanish embassy, to be with us in this special event. We are especially happy to be here. We are going to have 10 years. It's going to be 10 years that we start the company in Spain. So this is a good celebration to celebrate these 10 years here in Jamaica. It's a very exciting event opportunity for us. So I'm going to run I'm going to have an overview of the company, of the corporate company, and afterwards David Pijuan is going to explain more detailed the solar in Jamaica. I'm going to have an overview of our company. So first of all is our company profile. We are specialized in execution of turnkey project installations in the renewable energy in general, but particularly we are specialized in the solar energy photovoltaics. Our mother company comes from Spain, from Barcelona. We founded in 2004, and there is where we are keeping the headquarters. Like 2012, more or less, we started our expansion. As Celsa has said, we've been leading the solar in the world together with Germany. And then in our company, what we thought with our partners is that it could be a good opportunity for our company to expand. And we think the Caribbean area was a key point because you have a lot of sun, and you have the cost of the energy very expensive because you are islands and you have to bring all the fuel and this gas from abroad, so you don't have it. The only thing that you have in-house is the sun and maybe sometimes the wind, but the sun is it's key for you. So that lead us to come to the Caribbean area. As Celsa said, we started with Dominican Republic. We've been there for 3 years already. And in Jamaica now we have, in this April, we are celebrating 1 year of incorporation of our company. So in terms of products and services, first of all is solar energy. This is the main important product that we have. We are not only installing PV, we are also installing thermal installations. And as said, we take care, it's turnkey project, so we take care of everything. We will see it in another picture. Also, we have a profile of engineer people. So we are looking for other technologies. We are trying to improve. We are trying to bring add value to the customer. So the way that we are offering this to the market is with high quality, and of course these turnkey projects. I want to remark the high quality. We are always using reliable partners and reliable material. So we have people in sales, in pre-sales, that are designing and are explaining all how it works to the customers. Then we have in-house engineers. They are doing the designs and they are customizing the solution because every case is different. Photovoltaic is very simple, as David will show to you, but every case has its specialized situation, so we are capable for that. And then we are doing the installation, also in a turnkey. For installing, we are using we have engineers and managers from Spain that they are coming here to the Caribbean area to our subsidies to lead the teams, but we are hiring local labor, and we are trying to, as Naomi said, we are trying always to keep this at least 50-50 ratio between Spanish people and local people. And then we are offering the maintenance. In Spain now we are maintaining more than 250 installations. So the key point is, as Celso said, is that I'm going to repeat it, but we are here for stay. So the maintenance is something that we have in mind. We know that we are going to do the maintenance because we are going to be here. In the end, what we want is that the customer only thinks about its competitive. It's only thinking about the funding for the installation, and then we are taking care of everything else. We are taking care of all the things, the administrations, all the papers, all the installation, and the customer only needs to be focused on his business, not in this. And we have the most advanced equipment in solar back in Spain, in headquarters. We have, for instance, in the below picture in the right, this is our headquarters. We have there a lot of panels, different panels installed, different inclinations and different technologies, so we are using them as a pilot. So we are every time improving and looking for better solutions. And this is good for the market and for our clients. In the picture on the top on the right, this is something that David is going to explain deeper. But also we have developed this software. This software is to control and to monitor the installations, the solar installations. We are using it for checking the production, to check that everything is working okay, and also to be very fast to solve any problem if it's happening. We control the alarms. So in terms of proper offices and facilities, we are, as said, in Barcelona's headquarters. These are some of our offices there. In Santo Domingo, in Dominican Republic, we are in Winston Churchill. So these are our offices. And here in Jamaica, as said, we landed back in 2012. We incorporated the company in last year in April, so we are celebrating a year of incorporation just this month. And we've been constructing this big project of 1.6 megawatts in Palladium in Lucy. And we are now starting a few new projects in Jamaica this next month. Our expertise, we are here in this meeting, we are thinking of installing in our roofs for your self-consumption. This is the main, how to say it, is the more convenient way of constructing if it's in your own roof. But if you don't have roof, you can use a ground. And we are also expertise on installing in grounds. So this is an installation of 2.5 megawatts. This is on the ground. This is trackers. This is another installation we did in Spain. This is with tracking the sun. And this is the typical installation that we are looking for, and that is very convenient for your business. If you have a big roof, we can install in the roof. In the world, we have a real problem with the energy. 90% of the energy now it's obtained from primary sources that are finite. That means that we cannot run with them any longer. So they are going to be expired in a few years. And another bad thing is that the ambience and humanity hazard dose of these traditional energies. They are making the climate change, the acid rain, the ozone layer destruction. We can have diseases for nuclear and this kind of thing. So we have a real problem with the traditional energy. They have done their role, the traditional energy, and now it's time to change. So for Jamaica and for Jamaicans, it's a very, very good opportunity to go to renewable energies, especially sun. The sun is giving to the earth 4,000 times more energy than we need, that we consume in the world yearly. So if we were able, the humanity, to take the energy from the sun, we will be done. And Jamaica, you have the sun. So I wanted to point here 3 reasons for going for solar now. Why now? Because the sooner the better. You need to reduce and stabilize your energy cost as soon as possible. Jamaican administration is very favorable to these installations, and the regulation now it's very easy for doing installations, and there is no limitation at all. The third reason for going to solar now in Jamaica is because we are here. SOFOS has already arrived to Jamaica. We know the technology. We know the area, as Celsa said. We've been in the Caribbean area for 3 years now. We know about these problems, these issues about the corrosion, the hurricanes, these kind of things. We have it in mind. And we are here for stay, that's for sure. And that's it. So SOFOS, the energy at your service, that meaning that we are trying to customize the energy to your needs. And we are in Spain, our headquarters, and we have these other facilities. So please contact us for any help that we can do for you. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayoral. I welcome Mr. David P1. He's a business development manager of SOFOS Jamaica. So he has been here working tirelessly over the last few years on making SOFOS Jamaica what it is today.
Hello, good morning. Thank you so much, Naomi. Thank you so much to everybody for coming. I'm the business developer from SOFOS Jamaica. Solar photovoltaic technology is something that is real. It's already here. It's something that it's not science fiction, and it's something reliable and very simple. At the end of the day, we have the sun. Every day it's saying good morning to us and stays the whole day with us, giving us a big smile, a big radiation. So we have some kind of materials on Earth, some kind of substrates that in touch with these rays, with this sun, they can produce continuous electricity. So if we get these substrates, like for example silicon cells, we can produce this energy. And if we manage this energy, we can make move the majority of things that we have here on Earth. One of the main components of the solar plants, they are the solar photovoltaic panels. We have different kinds and types of panels, but the most common panels, they are crystal silicon panels. We have polycrystalline silicon cells, and we have monocrystalline silicon cells. They are the cells that they are mainly used for the majority of panels, and with this kind of products, we can get efficiencies from 14% to 20%. Also, we have other kind of materials that they are coming and the industry is developing, like thin film modules. The particularity of thin film modules is that with less material, we can produce more modules. Still, nowadays, they are less efficient, but they have the availability to absorb even the diffuse radiation. So it's something that in the future It's going to be very good to implement in buildings, in different positions, in facades, even in our windows. They can be also transparent, so it's something that is going to be adapted to any kind of solution, like cars industry, like buildings, and many others. Another good thing of the solar panels is that the reliability, as Mr. Joan Mayral said. Most of the panels manufacturers, they give you 80% warranty for the production in 25 years. That means that these guys, they are telling you that they are selling you a product that at least during the first 25 years, this product is going to have a performance of 80%. The main brands that we use, some of them, they are made in countries like Germany, Japan, China, USA, and Spain. We use like main brands, main companies, because that gives us also an extra warranty. We have someone there that we know that in 30, 40, 50 years, which is the lifespan that could have a panel, of course, with that period of time, the panel's power is going to decrease, but the panels, we've seen installations for more than 40 years, and they are still working. Another big part of the plans are the inverters, which is the intelligent part of the plan. The inverters, they transform this direct current that comes from the panels, from the cells, from the panels. It goes through the cables, and it goes to the inverter in DC, direct current. From there, we connect it to the inverter in one side, and it transforms the energy to alter current, AC current, which in that case, the energy can be used automatically within the premises, within the building, or can be stored in a backup system or in a battery. Mainly in the Caribbean area, in most of the countries, they are automatically self-consumed. This power that we get from the plant, it goes straight to our consumption. We have different types, monophase, three-phase, and all this data, all this electricity, all these values that we are getting from the plant, they are stored in these inverters, and the technology allows us to collect this data and manage the data. So we will know exactly at any particular hour of the day what is the actual production of the plant, and we will know exactly what it is, the production or the estimated production that we can have at the end of the year. Main brands of inverters, they could be SMA, which would be one of the leaders worldwide. We are a company that we are offering like a full service for SMA. Other brands, they are SolarMark, Fronius, Ingecon, and much more other brands that they are in the market. Another key component of the solar plants is the structure, especially in the Caribbean area, where we have a lot of humidity, we have a lot of sun, and also we have a lot of wind sometimes. We have hurricanes, we have like extremely high winds conditions. So we need to design a system that it's reliable, and we need to design a system that is bankable, and also a system that can be insurance for many of the insurance companies. So we have some quality standards that we cannot forget. We always need to design a system with lightweight systems that they don't require like a big maintenance. Also, we have the problem of the humidity, as I said before. So we need products that they don't oxidate easily in contact with the water and salinity. So mainly we use anodized aluminum structures, which it helps us to keep us like far away from these problems. When we come with the structures, we can have structures on the ground, we can have structures on the roof. This is a good picture to show you, to give you an idea of the three main types of roof that we can find. Maybe some of you could have like the one on the left, it's a flat roof. The one on the right, the lowest, which is a positive slope. On the north side, you can see the slope is negative, so that means that we can place like less power. So if we have an installation that is facing north, we need to focus the panels south. Also, sometimes we don't have space on the roof, maybe we don't have land, but here in Jamaica, especially in Kingston, we have a lot of outdoor parkings. So usually outdoor parking is a space that most of the times it's lost. So we can take advantage of that, we can cover it, we can take care of the cars, and at the same time we can use this area to place a lot of power. Okay. Another key component of the installations is the telemonitorization and the maintenance. SOFOS has developed a system that can track in 24 hours, 365 days a year, the installation. We can know exactly what is going on. The inverters, as I said before, they give you the chance to know some data. But what we did in SOFOS is working with our engineers, try to develop a system in which we can tailor-made the telemonitorization system to any client. So basically, from any of your devices, your iPhone, your iPad, your computer, you're going to be able to know if, for example, an inverter just dropped down, or for example, if it's a cloudy day, you could see that the production is going down. Maybe you could set up an alarm and say, what is going on? Say, well, it's raining today, so that's the reason. So telemonitorization, it helps us to carry on a good maintenance, and it carries us also to be efficient. But because, for example, if we have a plant is going down for some reason, immediately we can get a message and we can solve the problem. So we can save also a lot of money. That, for example, is a screen that we could see, for example, in one of our engineering offices. So if each square is a different plan, so we can know exactly if they are green, they are working perfectly, it's a very sunny day. If they are blue, it means that the production is going down. If they are red, it means that they are stopped. And if they are yellow, it's because they are going higher than expected. In Jamaica, we have like different types of solar systems. We have off-grid systems. It's a system without being connected to the grid. It works with batteries. Other types of installations would be self-consumption. Self-consumption can be interconnected to the grid, and also we can block the excess of energy. Another kind of system, it could be like the interconnected systems with different programs to sell the excess of energy. Here in Jamaica, we have the net billing program that allows you for installations, domestic installations up to 10 kilowatts and commercial up to 100 kilowatts, to have the system interconnected to the grid. And in case of you have like excess of energy, it means that the plant, for example, a company that it's working Monday to Friday and Saturday and Sunday they are completely stopped, that means that the plant, it will still generate electricity. So what we would do Saturday and Sunday is to sell, for example, the energy to the grid, and we will get a credit next month. This is just an example to explaining what we said before. Interconnected with net billing, we produce the energy, we auto-consume the energy. If we have excess, we sell it to the utility, and the utility it sells to someone else, and they consume it. At the end of this month, we are going to inaugurate the biggest solar plant in Jamaica by the Hotel Grand Palladium, Lady Hamilton. We wanted to explain you a little bit the figures so you can have an idea of what it is a solar project, and you can have an idea of what it is the real cost, which are going to be the savings in quite accurate figures. So for example, Grand Palladium is a massive hotel. It's a really big hotel. They have a lot of consumption. They have swimming pools, and they have pumps that they need to run 24 hours. They have AC systems. They have lighting that is working 24 hours, and everything is a plus. Everything is consumption that is running there. So we need to design a project, a solar project that can try to fulfill the needs of these consumptions. In total, we have like 1,584 kilowatts of power installed. the DC power. That means that it's around 1,340 kilowatts of nominal power, AC power. Translated in number of modules, is around 6,336 modules of 250 watts. And to make you an idea, a module, it's 1.6 meters, it's more or less that high by this width, a meter, more or less. So imagine 6,336 modules like this, placed around the different villas and spas. We have a total number of 67 inverters, SMA 3-powered. The orientation angle is 0. That's what I was explaining to you before. We need to focus the panels to the south to get the maximum radiation, and we need to incline the panels also 15 degrees, more or less, to get the rays of the sun perpendicular to the panel. To give you an idea, picture, as you can see, the red areas, they are the areas that we are placing these panels. The installation is nearly finished. We have the whole panels in place. So the whole buildings, they have already installed the panels and the structures. So they are ready to be connected. In that particular case, in Palladium, we've placed IBC modules, 250. That's one of the pictures of the type of model that we are using. Type of the inverters, SMA, as you said, 20 kilowatts, 67 units. Configuration of each inverter is 4 strings of 24 solar modules each one, forming 96 modules per inverter. And the solar PV structure is made with anodized aluminum, as we said, to protect it from humidity and high winds. That's one of the villas that was last week. As you can see, here's the sunset, and you can see the panels that they are completely placed in order. And you can see also the wall that is protecting also these panels from high winds. So well, most of you may think how much Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton is going to save per year. In terms of kilowatts per hour, we can say that this plan is going to save 2,276,208 kilowatts per hour yearly. So that's in terms of kilowatts per hour of consumption. That translated in cash, we could say that Grand Palladium would save around 730,295 US dollars yearly, which is quite a lot. The resume is that with all this installation, with this hour, the final cost, you can see it in red, of the PV system could be around 3.5 million US dollar million, and the investment payback, it would be around 4.66 years. Contemplated like an average cost of the energy at 32 cents for the first 5 years. Well, that's the case of Grand Palladium. Probably some of you, they have like different roof, different spaces, different needs. So we want to give you like 3 examples so you can think about your business and see if any of these can be adapted. For example, imagine a 16,000 square feet installation. We have this space, 1,500 meters. We could get an annual production of 165,000 kilowatts per hour. That translated in savings, it would be around 55,000 US dollars, also contemplating a 0.32 US dollars per kilowatt hour. That's an investment of around 270,000 US dollars, and the return of investment would be around 4.9 years. And the total power installed would be around 100 kilowatts. We can go solar in 4 steps, simple steps. Well, most of the times when we go to see a client, we require the consumptions. We require to see what this client is consuming. We get the energy bills, and also if we can get the real data, that's a plus. We do site visits. We check the premises. We check the roof. We check the transformers. We check the internal grid. and then we design a project. We show this project to the client, and if the client needs to get finance, we'd go to step number 2. Once we can suggest solutions for finance, and once that is gone, and if it's successful and the client is interested, then we can go and sign the contract. We do the first visits with engineers, and also we start and we build the solar plant. And well, once the installation is done, we do the delivery of the installation, and of course, as we said, we offer like turnkey projects. So once the client book us the installation with us, they need to forget about the rest. Of course, sometimes we need to require the help of the client if we need to ask some permissions, but mainly we are in charge of the whole system. We thank you so much your attendance.